Hi, beautiful Aquarius. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Aquarius, I've set a little bit of a different intention here today. I've asked for what your spirit guides wants you to know right now, or wants you to know for the month of April. But before we get into all of this, I'm just gonna tell you a little bit about a chance to win a personal reading with me. If you haven't already heard about that in the other readings, you can win a personal reading with me for free. And I'll tell you all about it at the very end of this reading. So if you're interested in that, if that finds you exciting, maybe it does, just listen to the end. And I'll tell you all about it. So, spirit guides. So I've been sitting down with your spirit guides. I've been asking, like, Aquarius spirit guides, please join in for this reading. And let us know what you want Aquarius to know for the month of April. And we're starting with 3 initial cards here, and then we're just going to go deeper and deeper into the energy. And at the end, there's going to be an extension. If you resonate with the reading, you're so welcome there. And please subscribe and like if you resonate with the reading. It really helps the channel a lot. Okay. Oh, wait, there you go. Dragon. The dragon is coming out. Archangel Gabriel is there to support your children, is there to support a pregnancy, is there to say that your children are okay, will be okay. Gabriel is there also for like any artistic endeavors. And then the third card. Third card. What do you want Aquarius to know, please, for the month of April? Coffee break, people. Third card out. Ow, that hurt my ears. There you go. And the dragonfly. Oh, it's so you have the dragon and the dragonfly. Let's see how they play off of each other. So I just had this card for Capricorn, and I haven't seen this in ages before that. And then it just came out just before for Capricorn. So if you have a connection to Capricorn somehow, some way, if you have Capricorn in your chart, if you're dealing with a Capricorn, or being like a cusp sign, which means that you're just on the brink of, like you're just born at the very end of the Capricorn sign, and at the very, very early stages of Aquarius. That means that you're a cusp sign. Maybe check out the Capricorn reading. The Capricorn reading was on another level from another planet. So if you have any pull towards weird stuff, fascinating stuff, I would say, then go check it out. So look at what happens when we put these two next to each other. So we have the dragon and the dragonfly. So there's got to be something. And then we have in the middle, we have Gabriel there as a beacon of light. It just makes they're playing off of each other. For sure they're playing off of each other. So we're going to see what all of this is about. Can we just clarify this dragonfly? Yes, we can. Unfinished symphony. Okay, so what I'm getting with that is like we want something to come together. We want something to come together here. The dragon and the dragonfly. The dragon is to discover your courage, and the dragonfly is to live your life to the fullest. And there's something about coming together. This is about tying up loose ends. Tying up loose ends is the unfinished symphony. There's a completion here somehow, some way. We're sitting on huge potential here. And there's something about, like, we're going to bring these together. We're going to bring these together. Is there anything else we want to say about that? The dragon and the dragonfly. Spirit guides, why are those here for Aquarius, please? Those two here, please, for Aquarius. To write a new story. This is the solitude card. This is like a hermit situation. Do you see the tower in the back there? The tower is like, it's solidly baked into the rocks, like it's not going anywhere, it's not moving. This for me just talks about how this has been in the past, but this in the past that has happened is still affecting you somehow, some way. And so this old story that you've been carrying around with you, maybe keep repeating the old story. You're just not living you're not living your past story now. Your past is in the past, and this is not something like, you're not talking about it because you're experiencing this very thing right now. It's something that has happened in the past, but you keep repeating it, or you have been bringing it into this now moment, perhaps because you have to, perhaps because there's children involved, because there's whatever this is for you. You brought this story with you. But this, the dragon with the dragonfly for me is a hybrid, because the dragonfly is not a dragonfly. If you look at that image, it's a dragon with fly wings, right? So there's a merging, there's a blending, we're coming together. And I also get like how the dragon and the dragonfly are coming together. And it's time to tell a new story. Aquarius, it's time to, it's time to let go of the past. And I know it's such a silly thing to say, because you probably know that. And me saying that doesn't have you go like, oh, I should let go of the past. Thank you for saying that. Now I will. So it's like, it's not news to you that you need to let go of the past. And you probably feel every day that the past almost is thinking you rather than you inviting it. Does that make sense? Like you're seeing something that it reminds you of the past, and there you go, you're right back into your past, like energetically, or there's a smell coming up and you're like, oh, there's the past, welcome. There's a thought, you didn't think about it, you're just going about your day making food, and all of a sudden there's the thought about your past. It's like, not like you're walking around sort of inviting it in, it's almost like your past is thinking you. Does that make sense? And that's what happens when we have practiced a energy form that even has turned into a reality in the past. And then now we're bringing it into like, this form has picked up so freaking much momentum and has grown so large that it's now self-sufficient. You don't even have to put fuel on it, because it's like, is that train still running? I stopped putting fuel on that thing 10 years ago. Or 5 years ago, or at least 1 year ago. Like you stopped put fuel on it and it's still running. Are you kidding me? No. And so I understand how tough it is, and trust me, I can relate. You know, there's certain things that happens in your life, and it gets it makes you be a master. It forces you to become a master, because you need to take control of your thoughts. And you need to take control over what you allow to enter your brain and your energy field, and what you don't allow. And for that, you have to become a master. For that, you just have to be so alert that you just decide what is welcome and what is not. And it's time for a new story. Okay? I feel like that it might be a little bit of it's a huge one, but it's almost like a little side note. So let's see what comes out here. Can we clarify the dragon here, please? Discover your courage. Can we clarify the dragon? Yes, we can. Yin. I'm going to talk about that in a second. The Yin card is all about following the flow, allowing radical acceptance, and just allowing things to fall into place. Not push it there, not force it there, and not take control. Let it be. Archangel Gabriel, why is that here for? Soulmates. Wow. I don't think I've ever had that combination before. Soulmates with Archangel Gabriel. Interesting. Let's see what that is about. I got excited. Dragonfly. Why is that here for Aquarius, please? Go the distance. Okay, there's probably a collective reading coming up where I will talk about flexibility and going the distance, to not give up. Whatever you're doing, to not give up, to be flexible. There's something going on in the collective right now where we need to be flexible. We need to be flexible about our surroundings, about what's taking place on planet Earth, and we need to not give up. We need to just constantly, continuously, just focus on where we're going and just stick to that track and not waver, but just go there. This is coming out underneath the dragonfly. I get so excited because I don't know what this is about yet. And for me, that's a little bit of a mystery. That's like a little, like we're going to unpack certain things here. It's almost like opening a present. Because I don't see that. That's interesting. That's interesting. It doesn't go together. The dragon with the feminine energy feels a little bit off, right? They're very, very different energies. And like I said, like I've never gotten the soulmate together with Archangel Gabriel. Like, wow, what a combination. They're so different. And then the dragonfly with going the distance. Like what on earth is that about? Because it's like, it's not like I'm usually getting a card and it's almost the same card. It's a little bit tough to have the same number because we have no numbers in these cards. But it's like, it's usually the same number coming out twice. It's like, it's just an enhancement, a coloration of the already card. And this is like, wait, no, that's completely opposite. Or not, maybe not opposite, but completely different. It's a very different explanation. So there's something about it like, okay, so the feeling of not, like they're not going together. It's not that they're not fitting, but it's like it's a weird match. It's an exciting match, but it's a weird one. I haven't really seen this match before type of energy. Okay. So Aquarius, what does your spirit guides want you to know? And I see this boat. I just love these images. Do you hear me? I just love them. I see a tiny. I know that's probably not a boat, but that's what I'm seeing here today. That's what I'm called to say. That is a little boat, and it's not as raging sea as it is here. Like you're stirring up a whole bunch of emotions, or you're stirring up your reality around you, Aquarius, for sure. But it's quite like those ripple effects. Wow. So I'm seeing this as a two versions of Aquarius. This is you, and there's something about it here, Aquarius, that you stepped out of your shell. So whatever this past thing was that sort of had you live in the past for a forever time, you probably have felt like the old version of you has been allowed for enough time. Like enough of the old version, enough of the old past, like it's enough. And out comes this dragon, out comes Aquarius on this dragon, and you're in full control. Like you're just, wherever you're steering your boat or dragon, like you're deciding where to go, okay? I'm so sorry. I'm just getting heaps of like, I don't know what to call them, downloads or whatever. Like, I just get so much information here today. I'm a little bit like overwhelmed in my brain. Can you be overwhelmed in your brain? Overwhelmed, I guess, is a feeling, but it's like, it's a little overload in my brain here today. And it's a little bit tough to sort it out. And I'm just really doing my best to give you, like, to look almost normal and to give you like what looks like a normal story here, or like normal. I don't mean normal in the sense that, so that it doesn't bother you, or does it, that it looks a little crazy. I just mean to just present it as clearly as I can, because it's not clear in my brain. So I don't know if this is you, Aquarius. Are you just bombarded right now with information, with information, downloads, opening up to the universe in a way that you've never opened up before, getting glimpses of, like, just a lot going on. There's a lot going on here. Okay, and I'm continuously asking for just one storyline. I just want one storyline that that could be presented to most Aquariuses. I can't handle doing 5 storylines at once. It's a general reading, so yes, and I've asked for your spirit guides to come in and just give me, like, what do we tell Aquarius? But obviously, not every Aquarius is going to be exactly the same as the other Aquarius. That's the whole point of Aquarius, is that you're blazing your own trail. You're so freaking unique in your own way that you rarely have done anything like anyone else has ever done it before. You're so new in your way of thinking. And so for every other sign, it's almost like I got this, like, your spirit guide team that felt like one, we're in on this together. We're doing, like, whether that was like Leo or Virgo, whatever. It's like it's one team of spirit guides in this just humongous feeling of just, man, it's powerful here today. And then we get to Aquarius, and it's like, just like Aquarius is so unique in their own way. Like, they're not wanting to walk in a path twice. They don't want. That's probably why you're so sick and tired of your past as well, because it's so similar. Aquarius hates similar. What do you mean we're going to go there again? Yeah. But we were there last year. Yes, didn't you love it? I adored it. So why don't we go there again? Because we've been there. It's like, what do you not get here? We need to do something new and exciting. And just as you are very, I know I'm completely generalizing here now, but it is coming, it's bombarding me. So just as many Aquariuses are unique in their own way, it is Aquarius reading, so there's going to be some general messages here that fits all. But just as you're uniquely yourself, and you can't compare you to another Aquarius, definitely not another sign, but not even another Aquarius. Just, it's almost like then I have the same amount of spirit guides being their own, and everyone wants to talk. Everyone wants in on this reading. And I feel like my brain is going to burn up. And it took me 15 minutes before I let you guys in on it. Is there a message there for you, Aquarius? Do you keep this to yourself? Do you feel overwhelmed with downloads or information, and information that you probably don't even understand? So how do you talk to someone else, not even understanding it yourself? It feels like you need almost like your own story, that you're going to go to someone else and ask them for help. But how do you ask them for help or support when you don't even, like, where do you even begin? Yeah, anyway. I see that I'm like almost on time here, and I feel like I almost don't have, like, so I haven't started with these cards just yet. I don't know even what to do about it. What I'm getting with this card is that you are taking control. You're starting to live your life in a way that you probably haven't lived because you've been so much in your past up until very, 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 very recent. You're writing a new story. You're tying up loose ends, and it's like there's going to be a new story from now on. Like there's no bull crap from Aquarius. Like this is how it's going to go. A lot like you're causing ripples because you're a little bit stern or firm in your energy now. You're causing like different ripples. Some people like it and some people don't, because Aquarius maybe haven't really been that clear in the past with what's going and what's not going. And so certain people are not going to like this firm new Aquarius, but it's really, really beneficial for you. And I feel like it's causing ripple effects for what you in your own boat are going to discover for the future. So how it's going to look in, you're determining now your future, okay? And this is about radical acceptance. The yin card is about radical acceptance. This is not about you not doing anything or just sort of not engaging yourself in your life or whatever, but this is very much about conscious allowing. It's not even about resting or not even about like not giving a rip, but it's about conscious allowing. You're consciously not forcing anything into place right now. You're consciously not pushing for anything, controlling anything. That's what in control does. When you're in control, you don't feel the need to control others. You don't feel the need to control the situation. Does that make sense? You then, for maybe the first time, can allow yourself really, it's not I give up, I can't do anything anyway. It's like I'm so in control here that I completely, for the first time, perhaps, are trusting my surroundings enough to just allow things. It's radical acceptance, and I'm allowing things consciously to just fall into place here. With the Archangel and the soulmates, it's like okay, so two things coming out very clearly. So one is that you are with your soulmate already. Like you have met your divine counterpart, or you're just about to meet your divine counterpart, and you're having this so sought after baby. You've longed for this little creature forever. Or it's like you're coming together with a soulmate and you're creating the most beautiful, like you, Aquarius with another Aquarius, or Aquarius with another, like whoever this other being is, your divine counterpart, creating the most beautiful art. When you guys come together, you just create the most beautiful thing, and Gabriel is with you every step of the way. This can also be, Aquarius, that you are longing for you could be single and you just long for this baby, and you just feel that this baby is your soulmate. It's like you've been almost missing them, even if you haven't met them physically just yet. Together with the dragonfly, so like everything is coming together, everything is blending beautifully. You're now you're understanding your past, and you're accepting your past. It's radical acceptance, and you're just consciously going about your day, about your life, and you're blending, like you're mixing your courage slash control slash anything masculine energy with the like maybe that's the soulmate as well. Like we have the divine feminine and the divine masculine. They're just coming together in a dance. You're allowing that to happen. So perhaps you've been, from the looks of it, you've been a little bit more in your masculine energy. You've been trying to control situations and have had a really hard time to just sort of not be a part of every situation. You have felt the need to sort of organize things, structure things, just have your nose in everything, if that makes sense. And then the divine feminine comes in to say, hey, we need a little bit of balance here, because you're about like borderlining drowning yourself in masculine energy, trying to fix everything and control everything because you feel out of control. But as you're now stepping into control, into connection with Mother Earth, into connection with the divine feminine, there's a beautiful balance here. And to like not give up. If you felt like this is, just continue on your path. Just really continue on your path, Aquarius, because you're on the brink of something quite extraordinary here. Where the sort of underlying feeling is like, this doesn't go together. Does this go together? This bridging or this merging or this hybrid situation of these two different, what is this? Like, does that go together? I haven't heard of that either. It's like caviar and, I can't think of anything. Caviar and candy. Caviar and candy. Like, does that go together? Yeah, it does. Go figure. I have no idea what's going to show up in the extension. I have no idea. If you're interested in the extension, which I am, I'll see you there. But before we go there, I want to tell you a chance to win a personal reading with me for free. No money involved. All I want you to do is to sit from 3 to 5 minutes in meditation where you just feel love. I was thinking about a way that we could just support our collective right now without thinking about certain things. So just sit in love, or sit in harmony, or sit in peace. If you can't find a person or situation to think about, just go to your heart or Mickey Mouse. Go to Mickey Mouse and just sit with that feeling for a bit and just have that energy just ooze out into the world. And if you want to, you can put in the comment section what you feel love or harmony or peaceful around, or just something like I'm in, or I want to be a part of the draw, or just something that makes me understand that you want to be a part of this reading, because not everyone is interested. And then it's coming up shortly. I'll announce the winner on the 14th of April. It's quite close now. Yeah. Let's go to the extension and see what we can find there. If you're interested, 2 links to that is in the description box. Read about it and see what fits you. Thank you so much for being here. I truly, truly appreciate it. Bye.